Packers from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go down in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
I don't know what you're really saying. I don't really care. It sounds good when you want to. Hands up.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Has to come into this game with an idea. Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a one after this. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. But still, ended up with a solid game.
Take heed.
4 yards remain for second down. Shotgun now for Brady. This first running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down and a gain of 10.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but he got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary
Mexico, working on Mexico. Superstar, we're moving on the Barricade. Get the llama, I party with the real Madonna. Always do numbers and remain humble.
I'm so used to this. I got used to this.
Here's a game to Fournette. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Going to gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 35.
vision is so perfect, man, because his ability to look through the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's what the great ones do. From
the gun on third down, Brady. He's got it from the man, and it's going to Trubisky. This is going to result in first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 18. Great way to convert on third down there, 21 yards to play.
Moving over Barricade. Get the llama, I party with the real Madonna. Always do numbers and remain humble. Drop top punches, I'm so used to it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Oh my God!
Makes the catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Cause we're used to this.
5 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal from just inside the 5.
Treat my brother's kids like they one of my kids. Never looking back on it, we did what we did. Never fight a tackle with people like this. Thought they had my back
Against
against
the
the
wall.
Tell me that I don't deserve a
Tell me who deserved it.
Eyes getting low, but I'm still observing. I see you learn. Never see me out in person. I'm always working. Money on your head.
Cause you make a nigga nervous.
Never made a move out here unless I was served. Tatted on me, but the shit is deeper than the surface. I'm with everyone that I was.
Let's go!
Making sure that they
Take that shit. Let's get the lead, baby. We got hitters. Hitters.
Is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year with a guy fielding a kick. You don't hear tuck it away.
Cause you to this. I got you.
Security eluded him. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
You're supposed to cut
Down
inside.
to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I like my... Yeah. Can... Well, yeah. What the? Yo. About to say.
Did a nice job there, picking it up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion. So good kick there to polish off the drop with 3 points. Yeah, Jerry's talking about you can't change the line here and kick. Give you points.
She didn't say the run. And it's still a run.
We hit, baby.
We don't run. Orange, my line.
I love my bitches. Don't know my well.
If you go on it, you can't call off. Now we can't ride off. All person and can't out off. If I call you the plug, can't fall off. Tripping on the frame. Shopping on the van. Made a stop and pull the cover. Shot to keep
What?
with the magic legs.
Come on, man.
Get them flipped. I've been cabbage on this shit. Who fucking man? In Dior, they call me Mr. Baby. They know who I am. BB belt, hold up my pants. Louis pouch, hold up and fin. Big Balenci's on, kept the fashion. Do it cause I can. Feel on 4G out of rims. White t-shirt, a million too. Yeah,
And just start firing the ball all over the place.
she didn't say the run.
Stick to the run.
Down double digits, and talking about their game plan being both running and passing.
beer,
They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Got a Glock on me with a drum. Have a million jewelry.
2nd and 9.
Got a quarter in my safe. She don't ask me nothing. The main bitch in no place. Shopping like I
They go play action now.
Easy.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up off of
Yeah. 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 BS. Ice BS one.
quite a bit of pressure, but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Ran the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked in the line of scrimmage, and then they
Hell,
pulled
you
away,
ain't
dropping
right
into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast. But guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And this will be
We need a
taken
Vaj.
across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's got
Don't
this
move
pretty
my
close
shit,
to
man.
first down as the Giants make it.
Oh.
39
Yeah.
7 yards there on first
May
down.
36.
He was over 100 yards last week. He told us this is being a little ambitious, said he wants to hit
We don't.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? We ever run into a running back
Let me hear you say.
game the week before that didn't pay you much, just like actually continue, just make sure your feet hit the football. And that's what we're all about.
Club don't jump till I walk inside the door.
Sit up out of that rose.
Just keep giving it to him.
Shawty, you the baddest, and to meet you is an honor.
tackle defensively.
Gotta take away what you think about the combo. Rock you like a baby, we can
Take it to the.
take you like a combo. We can move tight to the bedroom. I'ma beat your body like a combo.
Sit you in the club for now.
Might as well get it out the ground. Notice that's nothing.
What's the flag? What's the flag, coach?
Almost to the 20.
Set that thing.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 10. Packers nothing.
LaShawn Lloyd. And he's going to get
I
about 4
like
down
you.
inside the 10 to
Don't
the
give a fuck about your boyfriend. Come on,
Hey,
let's
man,
can't do what I do. I can beat it up with no hands. Treat you like a minority. We slide out, touch bend. Come on, let's link. Can't do what I do. I can beat it up with no hands. Come on, we in. Come on, we in. Come on, let's link.
He's
Come
hit
on, let's
Hager a lot this year, but not that time.
I like you. I don't give a fuck about your boyfriend.
Come on, let Link do what I do. I can beat it up.
With no hands.
He may not have scored there.
How the
Of course you're gonna give
blocker.
it.
Don't let any nigga hit, so they call her a bopper. Can't know this topper. She got a squabble like a nigga, yeah, she get it from her father. Sex in the city, girls, nails done, living braid, that's a pretty girl. She don't be anywhere, won't shoot wrong for no Cinderella girl. Call basic. Bro, big man, it's not him, now she takes it. He couldn't find a replacement, he done lost the good bitch down, ready to a basic.
I'm greedy. Going for it. We're crazy.
Turn off her piping and she bossed up. Any bitch head who got an issue makes a bitch up test ball she might stick to. Messy, take your nigga if she wants to give me pussy, got him stuck. She said I love you on the first day. You bitches couldn't see
Face head in that.
fly just like first day of school on her birthday. Ooh, she nasty. F-R-E-A-K. My dick, bicycle. Make a nigga bust in a M-I-M.
Come on.
That's what I like, baby.
Come on.
I like you. I don't give a fuck about your boyfriend.
Come on, let Link and do what I do.
I can beat it up with no hands. I like you. I don't give a fuck about your boyfriend. Come on, let's link. Can't do what I do. I can beat it up with no hands. Treat you like you minority. Then slide out, touch bands. Come on, with me. Can't do what I do. I can beat it up with no hands. Come on, with me. Come on, with me. Come on, let's link. What you tryna do? I like you. I don't give a fuck about your boyfriend. Come on, let's link. Can't do what I do. I can beat it up with no hands.
Get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes. Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's how we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route. I leave them outline when I hear them.
I've been out of state. You been stuck in your. It's not personal. You call me and I call you. I'm just trying to detail.
Putting it down for that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You knew what it be. Playing this shit for the keys. Had to make up the cheese. Had to feed. Earn cold with a trophy should be. He ain't got me in the game now. Reline with the game now. They're here with the lane now. Home set with the rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill.
She sent me a text on answer her call. She love when I flex and shop in the mall. Believe in her stress. I beat down her walls. She skied on her jet. She kissing my balls. She skied in the bed. Don't stop for the laws. VVs on my neck. I shine in the dark. It's easy to slip. Don't want you to fall. Walking with a drip that make all the ball. Shoot your shit up. I got accurate aim. Fucked up a few minutes. I'm back like I came. That boy said my name. I went got me some strange. You know I don't crush. I just stay in my lane.
I'll just take my 10 points and then just give me the ball back and we'll run it from there. I don't need it at the 4 or whatever. Fuck it.
Because we not the same, go on and no gimmick and calling for fame. I trap for a living and been had a name. Work hard for these club cars and watching the chain.
Yeah.
Got umbrellas, just whip for the rain. He's fucked up, let me slip in the game. This bitch let me fuck this shit went to her brain. She not on her piece and ain't easy to tame. She sprung on my cheese while I beat out her frame. Don't thought for makeup, she still saying my name. In love with my life and you wish we could trade.
She send me a text on SL call. She love when I flex and shop in the mall. She taking my ball.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
On the throwaway.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards.
Stuck up on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 1, Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, Love looking deep for Adams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards.
44 yards on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Number 33.
He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Love now on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
17, Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Fournette. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll throw with Brady. He finds McCoy. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 10-10.
Easy. Wait, 20. No, 66.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Brady. He gets it to Cooks. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Leonard Fournette.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Clark in on the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get... And oh, he coughed it up! And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And 7 at the 26-yard line.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Brady. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Hand off to Fournette, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3.
2nd and 4.
And goal.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Carrier.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they... And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second down, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Love. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Sugar! 42's the mic. Yo. Mike's 42, Mike's 41.
From the gun, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Brady took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Brady. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
For Green Bay.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27. Packers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First down, Green Bay.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On play action. Love to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Love from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Fournette, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up third down.
Get him, boys. Back. 72. Hatchet. Whip. 53, Linda. Shift.
On third down, Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At the 30-yard
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Hey, check it. Mike 42, check, Mike 42. So we got man.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
33-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On first down, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
At the Packers' 13-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
To Aaron Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They run it with Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. Later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 48. Packers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Number 30.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Brady on the keeper.
We got 4. We got 4. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the relax.
And they will take a knee here.
Brady on the keeper. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.